What's up, guys? So, yeah, after shooting a few videos and the kids ruining it, I decided to just reshoot it tonight and make it easy. So I'm going to go over quickly what we're going to do the next 3 days and what the worksheets look like and just explain those real quick. So let's get at it. Before that, I should probably tell you what you're doing so you know how to use the worksheets. What we're doing is the books that are in front of you, there, you're going to sit at each of your desks. Your assigned seating, so the sub has everything. Yes, Vincent, hi. Yeah, that's nice. I'm shooting a video, please. As I was saying, kids, the book that is in front of you there, you're going to keep that there at your desk for all 3 days. It's not going to move, and it's going to stay the same for different periods. So just keep it there, no problem, and each day you're going to read it. 2 days fully we're going to read, and then the third day we're going to do a group activity. So I'll explain that to you real quick. Let's look at these so that way I can wrestle the questions. Okay, so what we're looking at is we're looking at the two worksheets for the first 2 days. So you notice it's page 10 and page 11. You'll have a copy where these are front and back, so you can just put them inside your 3-ring binder. But again, at the top, we're going to have our book title, pages read, and for this, I'll explain how we're going to do that. You would just put pages read. Key terms section, so put in key terms or words that maybe don't make sense or things that you thought were big. Then we have our notes section, so you're going to take notes from the stuff that you read. You can attach another sheet if you want, if you find more stuff, but this is what I'm looking for, so maybe write small. We have insight number 1 and insight number 2. These are those big kind of thesis statements, those big, impactful things that you read throughout the day that you would like the 2 things there. Then in the bottom here, we have essential question. That is one question that you have after reading for the day from what you read. That's what we're really looking for in that one. And then stamp section here, this is where the substitute teacher is going to stamp it. Before you leave each day, you have to get the stamp there. And they're only going to do it if everything's filled out accordingly. Then you'll do the same thing for day 2, page 11. So you go through it. Same book, everything. You're just going to go through on that. So that is Wednesday and Thursday. Then we move on here to the final day. This is page 12, you'll notice, and we're going to work in groups on this one. So we're in groups of 4, one group is 5, and there are some that are 3. You're going to do this for your book and the other people's books that are in your group. So you're going to write the book name, what it's about, briefly. You have a very small section to do it. You can see how big my finger is. Very small section, so get to the point. The importance, how relevant is it to today? Is it? Is it not? What did it get you to think about? And then one question that you had from reading it that you really want answered. Now, you're going to write your own while you tell people, and then they're going to tell you theirs. So it's probably going to be 3 or 4 minutes. They're going to talk about it briefly, and you're going to write down the stuff. So however you guys want to do it is up to you, but each person in the group has to have one of these done. And you have to get everyone's, so it makes it nice and fun. Collaborative. Page 13. This is where it gets a little tricky, but I know we're smart, so we will be able to do it just fine. You'll see how it says book 1, book 2, book 3, book 4, and there are blank arrows here. It says in the right arrow, or in the arrows, sorry, write the book's main concept theme. So for book 1, if you had book 1 according to this map there, you would write in there the main theme or concept and something really quick to the point. In this dotted circle here, the big one, you all are going to write a bunch of terms, ideas, definitions, things that come up throughout the book. So this thing, by the end of it, should be very, very filled up. Last but not least, there is a shared concept bubble in the middle. What you all are going to do is all 4 or all 3 or all 5 of you are going to come up with one term, one concept that would bridge across all 4 of the books. And that'll go in there. I'm going to remind you this is a very, very difficult task to do. This is collegial, master's level type work, but I think we need to do it, and it's going to be fun because books are very different, but they do have some similar themes. So it's going to take you talking to uncover it pretty good in that one. What else was I saying here? Yes, stamped. When you're done, you will get it stamped. Every person in the group has to have theirs filled out, so it's going to look the same across the group, so you need to do it together in that sense. So those are the worksheets. Get to see everything lovely. So hopefully that answered the question for you on what we're doing and what it is. Again, if you have any questions, you can send me a remind. No problem. I will answer during my conference 100%. I would make this recommendation to you, though. When we're reading, we're not just reading We're not just reading pages, right? Reading pages and pages and, oh, cool, I got it done. Nice, I finished the whole book. Wonderful. That's not how we're doing it. We're reading to learn, okay? And reading to learn is different than reading just to read pages, okay? We don't really need to read pages. That's not what books are made for. Books are made to learn. So when it says on there pages read, if you want to skip around from 1 to 6 and then go to like 20 to 30, whatever you want, go ahead and do it. Just document it, okay? That way I see that, okay, they're jumping around. A lot of books, and I've written a lot and pretty lengthy before. A lot of it's filler space. I hate to burst the bubble and break the industry, but a lot of it's not useful at all. So we want to just get to the point and look and extract information from it. It's a higher order talent, and I'm highly confident, though, that you all can do it. Have fun with it, though, because it is something we were going to do towards the end of the semester, but since we have this time without Chromebooks, we can go ahead and do it. Should be good, though. Focus. The sub already knows that you can use headphones. Be respectful, though. Be mindful. Don't have them blaring so everyone has to hear your fun music unless it's One Direction. Then you know that's a free pass on that one, hopefully. Be respectful, though. And, yeah, that's it. Any questions, though, send me a remind, and I will get back to you immediately, or send me an email, but I prefer a remind because I can answer it very quickly. Yes, do well. You are going to turn everything in on Friday, so make sure your names are on both of them, because this is going to be a project grade. So actually, you know what? No, we're not going to do that. No, just keep them. Make sure you get the stamps, and it'll go in the notebook, but I'm going to grade it as a project grade, though, when you turn in your notebook, so a separate one. Yeah, that's it. Lovely. Have a lovely Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and have a good President's Day. Enjoy.